Oh, hi. Hello. A banana. Congrats on first. I'm proud of you. How we doing, everybody? Happy Friday Eve. Ready to do some more Slay the Princess today. Maybe get into some Nightreign. I think that'd be pretty fucking sick. Sick nasty. Especially since I've got a new boss. Don't worry, I've already beaten this boss twice. But we could play with friends, either in the community or just in the greater Twitch space. You never know. Or we'll just play fucking randoms, or we'll just do solos. Who knows? We got all the things in the world. We may not even get into it. We may be so deep in the well of slaying the princess, and we just never even go there. You never know. You never really know. Um, yeah, I hope everybody's having a decent week. Uh, and and I hope you're ready for the weekend. That's all I got. That's all I got. Banana, I hope your work trip is going well. I hope you're I hope you're kicking ass and chewing bubble gum and you're just all out of gum. Little Duke Nukem for everyone. Uh, let's see. Back from the trip, sitting on the couch with Kiki. Sweet Kiki, give her some love for me. Um, well, welcome back home. It burst into flames. I hope it was like a decent trip for what it's worth. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's for work, but I don't know. Sometimes even on work trips, it's cool to just kind of go somewhere that's not your norm when it comes to work. It's like a field trip, you know. You're technically at school, but you're not at the normal school focus. So, no clue what I could have accomplished, but enjoyed it. Nice. Hell yeah, man. Hopefully you got some you snagged some like good food on the company's dime. That's my that's my other big thing I like when the company pays for my meals. Sometimes you can trick them to buy you a drink, but most of the time it's just for the food. So don't get fucking crazy with it. Start looking at them receipts. We're not gonna reimburse you for your fucking daiquiri. Went to an Indian place. Our spiciest option on the menu. Ooh, what'd you get? I haven't been to like an Indian place in quite a while. But that being said, I make a mean butter chicken, which isn't really Indian. Like it was made in the UK. It's not like a traditional Indian dish. But thanks, imperialism. Um, that was bold, but it was very tasty. Some vindaloo. Hell yeah, dude. Um, when my wife and we went to Vancouver, we went to this place called Viz's. Oh, it was so good. We bought their cookbook. We've made several things from their book. Oh, it's so good. I want to go back. I want to go back so bad. They had these things they called them lamb popsicles, but it was just lamb on the bone. Um, and they had it like cradled in a curry sauce, and it's just oh man, I would like lick all my fingers for it. Casey, hi, how are you? How was the rest of your stream? I hope you continued to give Allie more and more shit. I left for my meeting and I came back and you raided some dude that was playing the guitar. He was rocking out. It was a good time. Just a little perfect. It's like some seasoning. You just need a little bam, little salt bay. You can't really see my elbow in there. Wait, can I? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can get my little double chin going on with that one. My single neck. Is anybody familiar with Rocky Horror Picture Show? And if you've ever been to like a live event of it where they watch you watch the movie with a crowd and people have call outs for the film. One of my favorites is when they introduce the narrator and he's like he's got his head turned, and before he turns around, I remember one time watching it and some guy yells out, "The man you're about to meet has no chin," and he turns around and he's that poor man, he's just no chin whatsoever. Oh man, it makes me giggle like a schoolgirl. You want to go to one of those? Oh man, it's so much fun. Like the thing when people have never seen Rocky Horror, I usually tell folks, hey, just watch the movie by itself first. Don't go to a crowd. Like, yes, there's some fun to it, but like if you don't understand what's kind of happening in the movie, a lot of the jokes that people call out, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And also, I just don't like when people talk during a movie. So, just I'm glad I sat through. I watched the movie first, and then I went to one of those. I've been to several of those viewings. I actually went to a stage production of Rocky Horror Picture Show, and they had like certain nights where they did like the crowd participation, and I commend those actors for keeping their shit together when people are chucking rolls of toilet paper and squirting water guns and being just loud. So it was a good time. It was a really, really good time. Oh man. Had a little bit of an energy drink before this, so I'll be a little burpy. So I'm going to try not to burp in the microphone if I can help it. Do I have any other news? I don't think so. I'm going to just jump into Slay the Princess, and let's see what shenanigans we can get into. If I remember last time, shit, what did I do last time? Honestly, I don't even remember. I know I met, there was a couple of different characters, like, in your brain, but I don't remember what the hell they were called. Alright, there's the game. This is a love story.
Yo, why is your pussy so weird looking?
Well timed. Well timed indeed. Second, let me go. I want to set some volume levels a little bit. Let's go. Allie, how's the rest of your day going? It was lovely getting to talk shit with you in Casey's stream.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yep.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I heard. You still can't believe us.
You're here to slay her. If you
can't
don't
believe that we hung out?
It will be the end of the world.
Or you can't believe that we need to get you some water wings, because those are very different things.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
People who have
if
to
anything,
exclaim that they don't need water wings
slaying a
probably need to have
seamstresses
water wings.
Contribute something of value to society.
You know? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason we've already done that one? Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off.
That's bullshit.
I don't make the rules.
Yes, you do.
I wish I did, but I don't.
But you do! That's the thing! You make all the fucking rules! Every time I try to make a choice, you're like, oh, you can't do that. I'm not gonna let you do that. So then you're the one making the goddamn... Is there a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Yeah, I hit continue.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Have you ever considered that I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Well...
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
I'm glad we're able to lump
Right?
nihilists together with evil people. I don't think nihilism necessarily wants the world to end, but I think it's just more of like they don't give a shit if it does. Because none of it matters. Okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Mm-hmm.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade.
Whoop. Okay, yeah. Alright.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I got a stabby. Look at my hand now. I got a stabby and a stab, and a stab him into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, that's a very different voice.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She kind of is.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
All right.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
Very, shit, what's her face? Zooey Deschanel.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Well, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Thank you. Fine.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
Thank you for the
and
hydration.
drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Relationship? Are you coming on to me? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Shut up, narrator. I run this bitch.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Oh. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
What's up with the evil face? Dude, I don't know.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Ooh.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
That's true.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Alright.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less. You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
The name doesn't really matter. A relationship, are you coming on? Fuck it, we'll ask this just for shits and giggles.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Damn. She's quick with the wit. I like her.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Just fucking stab her in the eye.
You know why you're here.
Shut up, narrator. Actually, fuck it, let's see.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Yeah, fuck you.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
There isn't a key?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
No!
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything for finally be free.
Audio's crunchy? Uh... Yeah, it usually does fix itself after a certain point. But if it doesn't, just let me know. There it is. Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, nice, DK.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Okay.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Jesus.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I want to just try. I want to see if I can kind of push these things.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
I swear to God, she's gonna be like, and now with the blood sacrifice, and she just like gets a fucking sword for an arm.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Ugh.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid...
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Interesting.
This is the end, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
Did you win?
And you die.
Yeah, in a way.
I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, is this better than the stat? Honestly, a little bit. All right, here we go. Chapter 2. What do we do with this one, I wonder?
You're on a path in the woods.
Yep.
You're here to slay her. If you don't...
All right. Wait, this already happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation
Is this gonna
less than a minute ago.
Because I remember we met a bunch of her different pieces, and then they all melded together last time, and we just met the, like, real nonchalant one. This one's gonna be, like, scary bitch, isn't it? We're about to, in this cycle, this is gonna be a scary bitch. I feel it.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if
ramping
that's
up?
what it takes to get you moving.
I mean, I don't know. Are we?
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Let's get weird.
The absolute
Let's get
irony.
weird.
Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting. But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
Sure you are.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are.
You're talking in circles.
No, I'm talking in facts.
Alright, let's get to the fucking cabin. Let's just go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
No, I didn't.
Wink.
Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
So we're talking triangles even. Fuck it, go rhombus to me. Speak in rhombus, please.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding
It's a
anyone who
trap,
enters
Zoid.
that this
Boom,
is a prison.
He nailed it. Our boys nailed it.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Alright.
Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely.
Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
Alright, let's just take
You take the blade from the table.
I have
It
a
will be
suspicion
difficult
that
to
this
slay
is
the
going to be
princess and
scary
save the
bitch.
world without a weapon.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
You didn't say anything
Definitely
about the mirror,
did
though.
not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do.
I want to see how handsome I am.
Let's not get caught up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know about it.
Is this some sort of rehearsed bit? Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand
God.
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look, but it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Maybe. Alright, into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She is like super
She
locked.
looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here.
Yeah, but why is this form kind of cute? I think that says more about your kink.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one that remembers?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Give away the game, bitch.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the
Thank you
entire
for
world
hydration.
from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Yeah, but I can't.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
That other channel, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Hey, yo. She's had a different, I think like her different versions have different crowns.
Maybe it'll fit.
Oh, she's making crazy bitch face.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Stick your dick in crazy. That's about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests. No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Oh, Lord.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe
I
she
don't want to
knows
see what she
something we
does.
don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
She's fine. She's doing fine, TK.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
I kind of want to see how she. I kind of want to see how she gets out. What happened?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Alright, I'm gonna trust you. God, this is gonna make me regret this.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
That's it. Round and round the merry-go-round we go. Where it stops. This feels so fucking loaded that Sniff of all people won. But congratulations to Sniff.
Oh, I won something. Nice. What did I win?
Celestial Willow Jam?
Hi, Wimp.
Girl!
It's always,
look
it's
at
all always
you.
rigged. She says she loves you, Allie. I saw it.
Look at him, he's all grown up.
You gotta get that to me
Oh.
still. What was it?
Carl.
Girl. Wimp, how you liking to see your stars? I love Garl. Garl's a sweet boy. It's been my it's what I've been playing on my Steam Deck, so it's like my bedtime game. So I get on and I play it for like an hour, getting ready for bed, and then I get it's an hour's like a good little chunk, and then I can put it away and go to sleep. Someone I didn't know made that clip literally yesterday. What? What? This got a little more complicated, so I have to get comfy with that. Ooh, yeah, it's got some cool stuff in there. And that just existed. You gotta love oddly existing clips.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, you've already tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Mm-hmm.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
I'm gonna watch it on easy silence. Oh!
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
It's not gonna affect her at all.
So that's her play.
Killing herself?
No.
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Fuck, this is not over.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Can we stop looking at her fucking body?
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
The princess with you. Yeah, I guess we'll do it.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Mm-hmm.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
Oh.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, all right. There goes the entity of hands. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
You've withered. Interesting. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. And there she is. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Oh.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Nightreign. She's gonna need a lot of nail polish. No matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Here, I'm gonna snooze this round of ads right quick. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
It really is, Ren. I really like these. I really like these reflective moments in this, like, whatever they just call this, the zone of quiet or whatever. It's interesting how they kind of are trying to tie a lot of themes together.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
You still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Interesting. I don't want to go back anymore.
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Yeah, there's no waiting forever. You know, at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Waiting forever is funny. Can I do it? Nah, I don't think I can now. I'll have to check it out next time.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
She'd be great at starting a cult. Alright. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Alright, so now do you win? I win a certain way that time. Alright, this time we'll just be kind of like la 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 la. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay? Do I get a reward? Thanks for telling me what to do. I've always wanted to Viva la Revolution!
That's the spirit.
The Trump presidency, we're promised winning, but there's actually no winning. There's 45 stream streak. Jesus, Ren. That's a big number. Thank you. Thank you for streaking 45 times. I appreciate you. Good things come to those who wait. It is actually time for ads since I snoozed that last little section of it. So let's do we'll do a quick little ad break. I get to test out my button, and everybody use this time to do a go piss girl or go stretch or get a little fresh air. So yeah, I'll see you guys after the ads.
FJ, don't tell me what to do. I don't appreciate it. Let me live my life.
Keep you safe, but your voice full of wonder and fear just moments ago. Now
I died. I ate a banana and I died in the game. This game is prejudiced. Fuck this game. I'm gonna leave it a shit review on Steam for the AI voice acting and its bias against bananas.
What?
All right. Hey, Allie. Maybe you can. Well, you should be able to answer it. Hold up. I'll pause for a little decapo time. All right. So when it comes to the princesses, when we come out of the mirror, it's just a random princess. None of my past stuff really reflect on that. It's only whenever I get into after the initial princess, those are the ones that they go, oh, I remember what you did last time. Or at this point forward, they all just remember what they did in the past.
I don't like that.
And if that ruins anything, feel free to not answer. But chapter 1 is just fresh start. That's what I thought.
You see this stinger?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Not for defense.
You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
I spiral. Hum a frequency that.
I also just realized. Wait, this should just be the last one anyway. Alright, cool.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
So you're going to have to slay her. Let's proceed up to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air...
Alright, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the...
Yep. Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Oh. I missed the... Well, it doesn't matter. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Okay, maybe this
There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
scary
binding
eldritch
her
one.
to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, yeah, you got me. No.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop. Don't you dare.
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
fine.
dropping my knife.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk.
Hell no.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
Jesus Christ.
Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Just scared the bejeebas out of me. Chaos. Chaos. Hi, Chaos. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. Sudsy Panda, welcome on in. How we doing? Kill the princess. Oh, we're going to, Chaos. This time we're actually going to do it.
I am into not to the sex.
We've spent so much not doing it that we're going to do it this time. Cozy Games, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. What were you up to today? You were playing Just Chatting. You were just chatting today, Chaos? What were you chatting about? What were you talking about? What were you flapping the old gums about? Just a check-in with chat? Nice. Nice. Very cool. Hello, everyone. For those that may not know who I am, my name is Sniffa Peter. You did read the name correctly. My name, I'm gonna repeat myself, apparently. I'm so stupid. You can call me Sniff. You can call me Peter. You can call me Shithead, probably, and I'd maybe respond to that. Typically I play Souls games on this channel, but today we're doing Slay the Princess, and we've been empathetic as hell, but I think this time we're gonna kill a bitch. So hang on to your hats. Yeah, we're gonna get to stabbing. Hands are too shaky for art. I'm sorry. I hope you're well. I hope you're not. It wasn't shaky from I'm sick. Something like that. Yeah. Speak sweet homicide to me while I go make curry. I have my headphones on. Hooray! Yes, Chaos and anyone on that raid, please feel free to raid and fade, raid and dash, whatever you gotta do. Just know I appreciate the absolute piss out of you. Void. Hi, Void. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Alright. Let's see what happens.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Ooh, shit, she's threatening.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm talking all kinds of shit, but literally all the princesses I've dropped the knife and I've talked to them, no matter what. So why should I do this any different? Fine.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Wait, isn't this is how we started the last time, right?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Princess
deflect.
hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Well, that's for me to decide, isn't it?
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, but you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly—
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
You know what's weird is like
I said,
this feels
it's
like
all
it's the
about
same
trust.
princess that we
Blind?
had.
So do you trust me? The prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of—
She's wrong. This isn't about trust.
About
This
risk
is
and a
about—
subjugating monarch, no less.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around. Well, we can always put that knife to good—
Yeah, it's
Her
literally
sharp
the same
eyes
thing.
settle on the edge of the— She isn't suggesting what she is. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Oh, have you decided—
You know what.
Fuck it. Let's
You
just see.
have to be kidding. You walk up to the chain. They're large and heavy.
If you don't have the key, maybe—
Doubtful.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the base. Is someone else here?
It's my friend. Damn. Alright, well, it's closed, so we'll just return to the bottom.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Yep.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happened.
Got the knife, and I think chapter 1, we try to save her, we fail, we die. Chapter 2, we do try to save her. Yeah.
Against you cut. The blade is sharp. She didn't so much as utter. How is she so composed after losing?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Just gonna skip right on over the arm chopping.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes
Can't
are
let her
too
risk
high.
leaving
As the
the
princess
world.
approaches the bottom. Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
And then we're gonna say warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Yep, miss.
Your body lunges forward. Stop it.
And then... Oh shit, it won't let me resist this time. Fuck, I actually have to do it. Okay.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
This bitch is crazy.
You drop the blade, pathetically.
Oh god.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow. Fucking wow.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Yep. Alright, I'm not gonna let him in on this is deja vu. I'm just gonna say, we're just gonna keep going. Cool, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Oh no, we got a submissive. Oh, we've unlocked the submissive poor bastard.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Alright.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
So I tried to
The interior of the cabin is
free
larger
her
and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
You know exactly who this is? Oh no. Allie. Alright, Allie, just from a best experience sake, should I continue to try saving her, or should I actually slay her this time? That's all, just from an experience standpoint. Yeah, this is chapter 2, The Tower. Because I'm understanding the loop at this point. I've got the, I've got the overall gist of what's happening here. Multiversing our ass is essentially what they're doing, but I have no idea what I'm setting up for. Okay. Even better. But just so you know, Allie, she fucking beat us to death. She didn't use the knife. She fucking, it wouldn't let me refrain me from being able to save her this time around. And so she just straight up caught our arm and snapped our wrist like a fucking twig. And then she beat us to death. She super domed us. And it was not even that kinky. It's actually quite fucking brutal. There was no leather involved. There was no secret word. It was just a travesty up and down.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Okay.
We don't feel small. We are small.
We are small. Alright. I'll take
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Defy her and kill yourself. Okay.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like? He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
Oh. Alright. Doesn't matter.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening. But there was a mirror a second ago. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase, its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh, fuck.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
There's no way that chain is just... And look, the other one's broken. This bitch ain't chained. This is an illusion.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
No,
It clatters uselessly to the floor.
What?
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
But...
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Oh no.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
I'm feeling a certain way, if I'm being honest. Feet.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Uh-huh.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Uh-huh.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right.
Well...
She's right. We've been here before. And we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
I mean, yeah, just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Jesus Christ.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna help you in the world. So I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I see. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
Oh, sure.
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Nothing else. Pick up the blade.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Oh my god. Stand.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet.
like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
And then, alright, and then...
No, you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion.
Yes, it does.
But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body.
Whoa!
It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow. Hey, we made it to chapter 3.
You're on a path in the
hey,
woods.
this is different.
And at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin.
It's the Contrarian. He's back.
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here 5 times already? I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them. I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her.
Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
Yay, I'm glad Broken is back alongside Contrarian.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us.
Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody. Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
Actually, this is a great question right here. Okay, so now hold on. I have so many questions. I'm not going to that cabin until I have answers. What am I?
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Alright.
As you step forward,
Wow.
the cabin explodes.
Jesus Christ.
You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you. You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
Oh no. Holy shit. Hi, Rumo. Everybody except stupid Watch Street Live. Oh no. Rumo, how are you? Oh my god. Alright. I guess
the world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts. Trees
I'm waiting
and
for the
stone
arms
and the
just to,
ground
like,
itself
slurp
succumbing
her
to
up
her
at this
gravity,
point.
orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
I love this music.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade.
Oh shit.
It's now or never.
It's crunchy. Alright. I'll hang on a second. Oh man. Let's explore. Hey, funny. Hurry obtaining made. Sniff's still alive somehow. Yeah, with a goddess in front of me in time and space. Did the crunch finally solve itself? Okay. Full send. Holy shit, is it? Fuck off. Hold on. I'm gonna snooze these ads. I feel like that came about way too soon.
Well, we could always run away, right?
We could always run away.
To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect for the divine?
Flee, embrace your new goddess, or take the blade. part of me wants to embrace my goddess. I feel like by embracing her, she's gonna get swallowed up by the hands of silence. Kind of want to do this, but I'm doing fine, Remo. I'm enjoying the absolute hell out of Slay the Princess, though. Let's fuck it. Let's full send. Let's embrace.
All right, spiting him it is. You don't know what you're doing. That's half the fun.
Fill the empty seat by my side. Join me for a new dawn.
Yes, ma'am.
You fool. You can feel the pull of her gravity catch you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Come to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting. This really is the end. Is it the end? We're still here.
The night sky unweaves into a textured nothingness. He does not respond.
Everything is gone but us and her. This is her power. This is where we're meant to be.
He's really gone? Huh, that's unexpected. But he would have said something by now if he were still here. Right? Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. It's part of why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no once. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall.
The princess reaches forward into the textured nothing and buries her fingers in its divine flesh. Her touch is soft.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us. She's helping everyone.
I need Broken to fuck off. I don't need that. Her grip tightens and somehow you feel it. The pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you one after another, before finally collapsing in on themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness. Suffer in silence.
It will be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading memory of a distant dream.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
The textured nothing is ripped open, and with it, you are ripped open. Amid a sea of disassociative pain, you can feel everything that is you pouring into the ether, and you feel something else too. Anger. A need to lash out and hurt that which is hurting you.
Yes. Hurt her. Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No. If suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God?
It is so, so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself if this goes on for much longer. Why do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
Blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
You are a wave of tendrils racing against themselves, and down the shape of an arm, you snap around it. Relief as a massive burden is lifted from you. You are in one piece. You are in your body. Your eyes open. Before you is the massive form of the princess, arms bound by the textured nothing. Behind her, a hole in the world leading into something beyond, something beautiful. Oh shit, yeah, there it is.
I knew it! That old windbag was hiding all kinds of secrets from us. There's a whole world out there.
I don't know what to say. It's just so beautiful. Doesn't the mere sight make all the misery worth it?
It's not all that.
What did you do to me? I was supposed to be perfect. I was supposed to be a god. I was all of those things. And now I'm not. All because of you.
She looks up with futile sorrow at the something beautiful that sits beyond.
We could have had everything. If only you had given me a little more, we could have been free on the wings of my glory. Now we're stuck here. Forever.
Hey, HQ. I guess Dickerus flew too close to the sun, as it were.
I, for one, am perfectly happy to be stuck here forever. It's more than worth it if that's the price we paid for taking her down a peg.
The hole mends shut. As it closes, the tendrils lose their grip, freeing the princess as they retreat.
It's gone. No. No, how do we get it back? Can we try again? We'll suffer so much better if we get to try again, I promise.
It's so cold here. If this wasn't enough, then what is?
There it is. But you don't get the opportunity to try again, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Yeah, you need an army of hands. I'm curious to see what she looks like in her mountain of hands.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing. I don't want to look at us.
Okay, a mercy.
You're not messing with us, right?
You approach the mirror. Gaze. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Proceed to the cabin. Let's approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls
The
of the
tiny
long
hands.
quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Taco Bell. Taco Bell's as far cheesy gordita crunches and well-running toilets for all. Um. Yeah.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Okay, fair enough. Oh. Jesus. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
What's your thoughts on this vessel?
This one sits at the cusp of awakening. A new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
How many more vessels?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Okay. Then I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Okay. Let's just head on. Do I get some sort of reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, thanks.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Hero. We proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is all
Okay,
with a
everything
blade.
looks normal, so we'll take the blade.
You take the blade from...
We'll enter the basement.
The door to the base... Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
We'll just continue.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just drop... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Alright, I think we'll fly. We'll do what we've normally been doing, where we... You know what? Man, I feel bad. I don't want to fucking kill her. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of you.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judge, will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a
relationship.
relationship.
Yep, so we're basically back to this one again. We have another, it's her again. She said to bring her one more vessel. If that's what you're talking about, Allie. Hold on a second. Ugh. Oh, cool. Oh, shit. Hold on. What the fuck? Damn it, keyboard. She wants one more cheesy gordita crunch, please. Maybe that is it. Okay. You know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is entirely a different matter.
So you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Okay.
You can't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key. Well, we can always...
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the... She isn't suggesting she is.
Alright, cool. How long have you been down here?
Note the lack of deep...
What's your name?
She hesitates before...
You can address me as your royal...
Okay.
Again, she offers...
We've already asked this. I'm pretty awkward. Yeah,
I know. I just said...
I think I just come down here and kill someone without even knowing why. That'd be ridiculous. We've told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
That's fair. Alright, well, that's enough.
Have you decided?
You know what?
Let's just try to get her. Yeah, let's just commit.
You have to be. You walk up to the chains. They're large and heavy. Far
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
doubtful.
Besides cutting you out?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Oh,
She
okay.
speaks with all. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be non. You attempt to make your. Is someone else here?
It's been close, so we go back to the bottom.
You make your way easier for
Easier for
everyone.
everyone.
I heard the door slam.
Yep.
The knife.
Pick it up.
You
Get it.
won't like.
Alright. So, okay, so now we have to just outright slay her. Fuck. Alright.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike, and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed, and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
That's not true, dude. I saw what happened last time.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
There we go.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Can't give up. Finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
I'm picking your nose. I'm picking your nose.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
I do not.
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary? Uh-oh.
You're on a path, and you're here to slay.
Getting a terrible
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe you know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us.
Stubborn.
The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
And winning.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Alright.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Okay. And away we go.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
Yeah.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar. The blade is your implement.
Okay, take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to...
You didn't say anything about the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
There's
definitely a... There isn't. Oh, stop bickering and just get on with it.
Okay, fine. Fine. Remain
I
silent.
care about whether we're being lied. I'm not lying to you, I promise.
Just enter the basement. Moving on.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
The princess farted.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Hello.
A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Damn, a little devil mama? Little devil mama?
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Hell yeah, she could.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I hope you heard that, Mr. Narrator.
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
So, my hero. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight you, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack, like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
I don't think that's the point.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Turn around and leave. What? Alright. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
What if I'm actually here to free you?
Free her? You aren't... I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know...
Who says I want to be free?
Then what do you want? Wait. Why wouldn't you want to be free?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh. And I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists. Is that really too much to ask?
A little bit.
Yeah. Especially that last part.
Don't be such a coward.
I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it.
Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life.
Hold on a second. Okay.
We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
Okay, let's give her what she wants.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Outmaneuver her.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Jesus.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Jesus.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The eye of the needle.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
The voice of the hunted.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Yeah, it's like her influence is poured out into the world.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? What I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement, see? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
You never mentioned the mirror.
A mirror? But there is no mirror. There's the iron, but there isn't a door. There is. Circles, all of it circles. There's something for us at the end of the room. The what and the why don't matter until we know.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. Worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
You take the blade from the altar. It will be difficult. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there, it's right in front of you. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Yeah.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Those chains were nothing to her last time.
There'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Shit, she's just a dragon.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
I really don't like the sound of this.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Let's do it.
You step forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains. The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run.
Nice.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
This artwork is so fucking cool.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you. The princess scoffs.
Free? This is just another place. This is just... What is this? Where are we? This doesn't feel right. It's cold. Why is it so cold? I feel so tired.
Interesting.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
We've been here before.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Okay. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you? Are you something like
Oh,
me?
I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
So you know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it even being possible. Why did you lie to me? If you made me, then what am I? I wasn't supposed to see this. Was I? What is the princess? Did you make her too? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know what about this? Do they know what they want me to do to them?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Hi, Courtney. How are you? We getting real fucking meta up in this game. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
Or even, why are you suddenly being so open?
Her nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
People out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Good lord, there's so many questions. If I destroy her, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
Holy Christmas. Thank you. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Liberate us up, babes. Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
I think it's time for us to leave, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. Step inside the Windows Media Player. You and she step, my god, the animation's fucking with my eyes. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Wow. Nice. This is a really dope game. Good to know Jonathan's in voices. It does help. It kind of helps kind of find that center, so that way you can actually identify and attack it, you know? So, I like it. Man. Thank you. Wow. I could genuinely, like, I could easily see just, like, churning through these different cycles, so how we feel about the end of that? That was really cool. I feel kind of cool that I chose to not slay her, like, just across the board. That being said, I'd be curious to do something where, you know, where there is a bit more of that back and forth. So, like, going through the different chapters, it goes up to what, like, chapter 4. So, like, you know, essentially, can you finish the game? The good ending doesn't count. That's funny. Here's the track order for special playlists just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh, that's cool. But I'd be curious to see kind of like what the dialogue looks like in those scenarios of like slaying her and then regretting doing it, and so you try to save her the next time, but then she probably, I would imagine she doesn't trust you, so she maybe kills you anyway, and there's like some back and forth between you killing each other and you finding resolution. But that would be kind of cool. Now that you finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Oh, that's cool. Join our mailing list. Play our other game. Oh, they have another game. That's cool. Return to main menu. Let's see. Wow, I feel like I got a pretty good amount of. Let's see, the adversary, the song we write in our blood, doubt forces and doubt forces the hand of fealty. For those who dwell in caves, meaning lies beyond the shadows dancing on the walls. Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. Interesting. Slay her without a moment's hesitation. Lock your fears away. She isn't armed, is she? Fall to a feral captive. Betray her before she can betray you. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Weird. Spaces between. Oh, I see. These are all the different, like, versions of yourself. Oh, yeah? What, Oh, Scarlet Hollow is in development. Knife Wife? I assume that's what the, where is it? This one, she isn't armed, is she? Oh, no. You don't need the world for your happy ending. That's funny. Interesting. Interesting stuff. The music's so good. It's so nice and calming for something so, like, what almost feels like high stakes. This is really cool. Big fan. Big fan. What time is it? We technically only have like 20 minutes of stream left. Since we only have 20 minutes left. I mean, since we have 20 minutes. New game, anybody? Allie, well, how you feeling? How do you feel about a new game for 20 more minutes? Oh, shit. Fuck it. Let's do it. Alright, this time we'll just
You're
do
on
it
a
without
path
hesitation.
in the woods. You're here to slay her.
If you don't, it'll be the end of the world. Yep. Do I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. Neat. Then, can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you.
Just for me.
And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Alright. Sweet. Then thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You
Then
make
we
your
just
way up
mosey.
the short path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to... We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Off we go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and the blade is...
Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay
We might
the
as well.
princess and
I
save
like-
the world.
I was saying I
without
only
it.
got like a few more minutes left of stream, and it's plenty enough time to do at least a run. So let's see. We enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing us. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
She does sound dangerous.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Let's just head on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy...
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just gonna gun right for it.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steal your...
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Bet
She's unarmed. If you...
Not even just go right in.
You
for
lunge
it.
forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily
Jesus.
give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
No hesitation. You're not freezing. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
Now you're not gonna cost us any more runs.
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder...
Damn, I know, right? Fucking cold-blooded, homie.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago.
Bitch is gonna
that
get right
arrogant
back
look
up.
still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course not. It was too
It's
easy.
over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
No, we don't have to do that, my dude.
I really don't think you should do that.
I agree.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Let's get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Shut the hell up, hero.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Yeah.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
This is my prize. This is bullshit. Yeah, I agree. That is bullshit.
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. I'm sorry you don't like your reward, but maybe you'll learn to appreciate it in time. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right? I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Just gonna wait. Fuck it. Let's just wait.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. And the cheering. Oh, fuck. That's really funny. Well done. Honestly, well done. That was a good laugh. I like that they managed to give themselves an applaud track. Congratulations! That's it. Oh, that's funny. That was really good. Came back just in time for credit. That's the second time I hit credits, Ren. I just speed ran the game. How do I like it? Should I play it? I 100% recommend people play this game. You should absolutely play this, Ren. It's dark, gory, beautiful. Yeah, music's 10 out of 10. The writing's really fun. The voice actors did a wonderful job. Yeah, it's a ton of fun. It's genuinely a ton of fun. Out of curiosity. So yeah, I didn't even get a different. It didn't even matter. So, yeah, fucking good shit. That's some good shit. Yeah, Karlak was there. Karlak was there indeed. Jesus Christ, Firefox, chill out. Let's see who we raiding. Where are they at? I think they've been going for. Yeah, they're gonna wrap up soon, so I won't do that. Yeah, the game said I won. I even got the good ending. It had a screen and everything for it. Hmm. Nice guy does win. Yeah. What do you guys feel like doing? I've got several people playing Nightreign. I've got somebody playing Sekiro. We got somebody playing Clair Obscure. We've got somebody from B4 playing 2 Point Museum. You? What do you mean you? Sekiro is a FromSoft game where that does like pairing and why is Sekiro? Yeah. Who is Sekiro? No one asks how is Sekiro. You know what? Just for that. I'm just gonna send you guys over there. Go give Nordy B some love. Thanks for hanging out this evening, folks. I am. I'll keep everybody posted about what's going on with Minimal Drew for next week. May not happen because of Canada Day, but that'll be up to Allie. So stay tuned on that. And we'll see what happens. Maybe a stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But have a good night. Thank you all for showing up. And yeah, much love, gang. See you over at Nordy.